Right, here we are with Oz. Now, we've spoken about one of Oz's cars before, but this one is special. Tell us about it, mate.
I've been a military vehicle collector since the year dot, and I've had a big collection of them in Europe, so I was forced to sell when I came over here. And eventually I settled on a four-wheel drive, a HJ47, didn't realise how nice they were, and then decided it's an excellent car. And then I discovered there was an army version. And then I discovered there was an army version that came with a winch and a dual tank and a heavy-duty bull bar. I absolutely had to have one. So,
Commonly known as Norforce?
this is particular one's a Norforce model, yes.
Yes,
You can find it by the bar and the headlights over the top there.
Yeah. And there is a number of other Army spec models out there which we have covered before. So you can always check that out. But this particular one, you put a huge amount of work in. It's been a pleasure being able to watch you build it from pretty much the ground up, haven't you?
I had to, yeah. They had so much rust in the floor had to be replaced, so their body had to come off.
Wow.
Which is a good thing, because then it forced me to get right into the details. Then I left up the whole level of the whole building, slowly, so I just made sure it was right. That's how I put it back together. So now I put it together, it's about right again.
Perfect. Right, so what have you got left? I noticed you had to tow it in here, so there mustn't be too much left to do.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to get the original towing A-frame for it just yesterday, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I drove to Woodford to pick it off a fella called John Dozer. So anyway, 8 years I've been working on it.
Wow.
To answer the original question, what's left to do is just to get it ready for the show. I've got the wiring loom in. I'm missing the fuel neck, it's rusty. And I've just found one this week. So I've got to get that fuel neck posted to me, and then I can get the fuel neck back in and finish the wiring off, and then she's pretty much ready to drive. I've got the original hard top as well.
Yeah,
And
fantastic.
a brand new army canvas that came from the Pilbara stores when they were clearing out the old Land
So
Rover.
you got an original one?
An original one with
Wow.
the things and the broad arrow on it and everything.
Oh, wow.
All
How cool is
up
that?
The original strings.
Wow.
Yeah, never been fitted to a car.
Wow.
And they had it in the Land Rover pile, and when they were getting rid of all the Land Rover stuff to make way for the Mercedes,
Yep.
what's this? And someone knew what it was, and it somehow found its way into my hands.
Oh, how good is that? Like you put a huge amount of effort into this build, and to find something off that's genuine, Australian Defence Force, it'll just really tie your build
Icing
off.
on the cake. Yeah, I'm
absolutely.
really pleased.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So
Fantastic.
they ran them sometimes open like this as a patrol vehicle with the windscreen down, and then sometimes clearly they ran the top on. So I've got both options. I've got half doors to satisfy the police on the highway, and I've still got the original doors with the original patina on them to go with it when I put the canvas on.
Fantastic. Now, unfortunately, for a lot of people, they can't see how many man hours and time goes into these builds. And if you're a 40 series fanatic or even a 60 series fanatic, you know how much time goes into this. How, like you said, 8 years.
On and off.
Yeah, so that's.
So I had to
that's
build the
massive.
other one as well, and I got my other one to keep alive. And of course, you've got to run away and earn money now and again.
Correct. It's unfortunate.
For the past 12 months, this has been the primary to get it finished off.
Now, is there any parts of this particular vehicle that you really struggled, like unicorn parts that are just so hard to find?
A little bit diff light is the copy of the Jeep tail light.
Yep.
And you can't get it with the white lens. It's just impossible. Toolboxes are quite hard to find, and these center consoles are impossible to find.
Right. And you've managed to find all of it, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Excellent. Like, I have to say, as far as military spec vehicles and Norforce, this is on point.
There was 215 Toyota soft tops made for the Army.
Yep.
Probably the only soft top HJ47s Toyota ever built. And of those, 25 of them were fitted with the winch from new, and it's written on the little plate there that it is an original winch truck. And 17 of those apparently got that bull bar and went to Norforce.
Wow. So this is one of 17, and we don't know how many are on the road.
I know of one in Australia on the road and one in the museum in America, and that's it.
Wow, that's incredible, isn't it? So, mate, what a fantastic vehicle you got here, and the work you put into this, mate. Well done, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It is.
a mission.
I have been absolute pleasure in being able to talk to you, follow you, see your photos along the build over the last few years, and it's been awesome to be able to actually see it in person. So it's been a great pleasure. So thanks, mate. I appreciate you taking the time. It's excellent.
Pleasure to meet you. Nice
Good on
to
you.
meet you, sir.
Excellent. Well, there it is. Military spec vehicle, Norforce, very rare, 1 of 17, and who knows? If you have one of these on the road running, let us know, because mate, we're very keen. There's a Facebook page that has a whole lot of information on it. Now, if they want to talk to you and know more about these, how do they contact you? What's the best way?
Contact me through the Military 40 Series Landcruiser group Facebook. We're pretty fussy about who we let in, so just don't write Landcruiser for the answer. You just won't get approved. I just want to know what your interests are, a little bit about you, and then we'll approve you to that. I'm kin oath on Facebook at the moment, but those things change. You can always get hold of Jason. If you actually own one and you want any information, or you want your ARN, original Army registration number, I can find that for you if you give me the numbers on the car.
Perfect. Excellent. All right, mate. Thanks again. Appreciate your time. Good on you.
Enjoy.
See you, mate.